All right, hey, everybody, go ahead and call us back in session. I just want to thank each and every one of you for being here. For those who came in late, we thank you guys and ladies for being here, doing your due diligence, right? I know there's a process, and there's a reason there's a process that we require you to fill out some paperwork and an application. Just really quick before we get started, thank you, sir. I'm wanting to read, just so where there's no confusion. I know there's been some in the past, just of the rules and kind of how we operate or how we're going to do this. Everybody should have got an email about this committee and what we're doing here tonight. This came from Ms. LeBron. It says, just like last year, everyone is required to sign in upon arrival. If you are requesting additional grant funding for your organization, please plan to stay and explain your request after the initial presentations. Once you finish, you will be free to leave. Listen here, if you're not requesting additional funding and your requested amount is the same as last year, you may simply sign in, and if you want to stay, you can stay. If not, you are dismissed. Do you understand that? Everybody good with that? Any confusion? If you're confused, raise your hand, and I'll be more than happy to help you with that. We good? Okay. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and kick us off with some business that we have to take care of first. Guys, you ready for the set of minutes? We have a set of minutes in front of us. Can I hear, get an entertainment? There you go. Motion, second.
No,
Sir.
there is a correction that needs to be made, and I'll talk to Danielle about it. Tyler
Okay.
Chandler is mentioned as present and absent, and he can't be both.
Okay, so that needs to be amended.
She's going to check the record, and
Sir? You
Danielle.
correct it? Okay. Now, with the minutes amended, can I entertain a motion?
Motion to approve as amended.
Second.
Got a motion second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? No? All right. Go ahead and open up for any public comment for this committee. There'll be none. We'll go ahead and close public comment. Okay, I want to go ahead and let's move into the director. If you would like to go ahead and present your status quo budget for this committee. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. LeBron, you told me you guys have the copy of the direct local and the red packet. Do I need the microphone? I need the microphone, do I? And in this red packet, I also have the copy of the contract between the county and the state for this fiscal year. You'll see it on top. It has ending in 2026 up here. So this is a contract for this fiscal year right now. And then the second one is right here. The only changes we've had to these lines were that we got 7,200 removed from the professional fee grants. So those were 7,200 that I was using for my interpreting services for my iPads. The state's moving to iPads that have been paid to the state, so I don't have to manage that for the county anymore. And we are also, the travel, conferences, and meetings line got decreased from $52,000 to $32,000.
Which one?
The travel, conferences, and meetings. So that's $12,000 for the county employees for travel and conferences, and then 20 of those thousand are to host all of the health departments under one roof in the Made in Tennessee building each year. So that used to be previously $40,000, now it's $20,000, and the state pays for it and we get reimbursed. Yeah. So this would be status quo. Our region where I will work at here is the first one in downtown Nashville, having the contracts amended and fixed. So we're going to be first in the line to kind of get our contract back. So if we approve this today, would be status quo.
How many more changes are we going to have this year? Do you know? I know that we've had to change it quite a few.
We might have a change regarding the property, workers' comp, and which one else?
Liability, building and content, workers' comp, and property.
Yeah. So we're trying to increase 3 lines. Brian told me that they went up, and we're asking the state if they can go half and half with us. They already told us that they won't be able to go half with us on the property premium, because it's a county building, and it's part of the contract that, the county hosts the building. But we're trying to see if we can go half and half on the liability premium and the workers' compensation premium.
When do you think that'll come to the commission?
I was talking to the CFO about 2 hours ago, and she wants to see if we can get the data for her. We did send the data to her, right? Yeah, so she's going to put the data in and then talk to her counterparts and then put us in line. So I would say 3-4 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of dollar figure are we talking on these increases?
What is it, 40,000 total?
About 42, I think,
42.
That's
For all the lines?
for all those lines together.
that's reoccurring?
It will be. We did the original budget amendment when we increased our insurance lines back about a month or so ago for 266. But we already had funding listed in there. Where this is just making up that difference of that. We just weren't compensating for everything that we should have been
Okay.
doing.
So are you in a negative right now? Is he in the negative right now?
He's not. We did the budget amendment to correct everybody's lines to make that payment.
But we'll have to fix that later, within 3 months, probably,
If the state is willing to go in with
and that's
adjustments
if.
for that.
Gotcha.
That's a big if.
Just let us know when you find out, please. Thank you. All right, we have a status quo budget before us.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion? Got a second? Any questions? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Let the record reflect none. All right. Next up will be, what do you have for us, Director? This is going to be the, who's doing the,
Medical examiner?
yes,
Me?
you? Okay.
No change? Yeah. Still the same amount.
His papers.
We're doing good with the autopsies. We're not going over. Doesn't look like we're headed that direction in the next couple months either, so no changes there.
No changes. I'm so confused.
I am too.
How many more do we
You're
have?
gonna have to call them out, because I can't keep up with them.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, we have status quo for medical examiner, no changes.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion?
Second.
Got a second? Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Let the record reflect none. All right. All right, moving on. Okay, if anybody is here that is not presenting or excuse me, that's not asking for anything or that would like to leave, is there anything else we need? Okay, Ms. LeBron, go ahead.
Sorry about.
No, you're fine.
About that. So you should have another one with account with 55590, other local welfare services. That one is not changing either. That one is your pauper's burial assistance that we do.
Yes. Make a motion to approve.
Got a motion?
Second.
Second. Any questions? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Let the record reflect none. You good? All right. So, anybody that wants to leave that does not have to present, you're more than welcome to leave. If you'd like to stay, you can stay. Thank you all for coming, signing in.
She stays.
You gotta say.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
We emailed our request to you as for Global Community Center.
When did you email counter.
Golly, it's been a couple of weeks.
Thank you all.
Good seeing you. Thank you.
I will have to look and see, but did you request 7,000
Yes.
again? Then baby, you're good to go.
Okay, good deal. I'll you get back in office.
Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Bye, guys.
They asking for more money? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Good question.
Hey, LeBron, does the DXR, do they have to stay percent or, because they were getting it?
But they had the issue last time.
Correct.
Okay.
Is it new representation, obviously? Mr. Neal?
Phil's still on it too. He was on it also. He's been over the ball for some time. Charlie was over it, right, yeah.
What did we give them last time? Is it any more? Is he asking for more
It was,
How much?
than what we awarded them the time before?
we awarded them 9 last time.
No, it wouldn't have been 9. I don't think.
13.6, I thought.
That was 23, 24.
No, it should have been 7,000. I got 7,000 here.
I deal with too many numbers. I'm sorry, Chris.
Hey, me and you gonna talk. Look right up here, page 1. I like page numbers. But I think you see it, I don't even know.
There we go.
Look at the 316 numbers.
Where's my other one at?
They should be in it. You see it?
So 7.
316. And come across.
Where's the other? I need another one. I need the other one. Hold on a second. Yes, here it is. I got it. Yeah, 7. Mr. Neal, you asking for 7 again this year? Are you asking for more? Let me ask you that.
I think on the form it said 85.
Okay, well, if it's going to be more, you'll have to stay. That's just per the rule that we have, if that's okay.
How long would that be roughly?
I'm sorry?
How long was staying when you talking?
Well, it depends on how fast, what number were you on the list? About halfway? Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to hurry. Yeah. So, per the rule, if you're going to be presenting more, or asking for more, you have to stay, and even if we've been awarded in the past. So we're going to keep it rolling like that, all right? Thank you. Yep, not a problem. All right, who's up first?
Jackie, can you grab the list, please?
Oh.
What did she say?
If Jackie can grab the
These don't
list.
have page numbers at the top either, so I don't know who signed in how.
Well, they should be 1 through
There
whatever.
should be numbers.
They got numbers on the side. I'm not used to that.
I like it. I mean, this is what we need to do next year. Look,
Number it off.
1,
Yes,
2.
yes, yes, yes.
All right, Justin.
Yes, ma'am.
so that y'all know, you've got 2 different sets. One shows you activity listed in the columns, and then the other one shows you what we can scribble down on to say what they've requested. So you've got actual budget, and then what they've actually requested coming up this turnaround. You see what I'm
Okay.
talking about?
I'm gonna need to know what page you're on. What's the numbers? Is it one of the 316, starting out with 101, 569, 316?
So Brooks House is going to fall under 58,500, 316.
Okay, I got you. You got it.
Nothing.
I thought I was being helpful, y'all. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good.
See what I done, don't you? 1.
Number for the other, yeah.
Yeah, 1. I'm old.
All right, who's first?
Brooks House. is
Ms.
gonna-
Brooks House?
Hi, I'm Pam Reeder, the Assistant Director of Brooks House. One way Brooks House utilizes the Wilson County grant is for emergency services such as hotel stays for women and children. If a woman is traveling, broken down, and in need of shelter, we may put her in a hotel. If a woman has applied for our transitional housing program, we may put her in a hotel while awaiting her background check. We may also provide gas and food for women and children in emergency situations. We also use these funds to help our residents transition into their own place after completing our program. This may be in the form of a deposit for utilities, a deposit for housing, or the first month's rent. This year, we're asking for an increase in the grant from $7,000 to $10,000. Our need for an increase is due to higher costs of the services we provide: hotel stays, gas, food, utility deposits, and rent. All of these have increased in cost. I recently turned in receipts to the county for 6 months of services from June of 2025 to December of 2025. The total of the receipts was $4,813.36. In a year, this total would be $9,626.72. This is why we're asking you to consider Brooks House for an increase in funding. Thank you.
Any questions from the committee? None? Okay, thank you very
Thank you.
much. Yes, ma'am.
Oakland FCE.
Good evening. My name is Kathy Hale, and I want to thank you for allowing me to speak tonight on behalf of the Oakland FCE Community Club. For more than 100 years, a network of friends and communities in Wilson County have shared a common goal: to learn through shared experiences, to improve home and community life, to strengthen adult education, to promote projects which enhance family and community life. Through our rich history, we have grown from small community clubs to a worldwide network focused on growth through education. You may recognize some of our earlier names, which have been the Home Demonstration Clubs or the Extension Homemakers. The Oakland FCE Community Club also provides a local venue for Wilson County residents where they can host community meetings and service projects, participate in educational workshops, build social connections that are known to reduce isolation, share skills and resources across many generations. Our clubhouse is located at 88 Berea Church Road, Lebanon, Tennessee. Our building is over 100 years old and in constant need of upkeep and repairs. In the year of 2025, we spent alone $3,200 replacing the plumbing from the street to the back of the building. Our utilities have increased significantly. The property insurance has nearly doubled. The appliances are aging and in need of repairs. Tree trimming and landscaping are also needed. The funds that I am requesting from Wilson County government will be used for building upkeep and operational sustainability. I am asking for an increase from $3,500 up to $5,945. In closing, I would like to say that an investment in the Oakland FCE Community Club helps preserve a valuable community asset while expanding opportunities for education, engagement, and service within Wilson County. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Any questions from the committee?
Thank you.
No? Thank you, ma'am.
Rehab 23.
I'm representing Wilson County Emergency Services Rehab Association, better known in the county as Rehab 23. That's how most people know us. We provide needed support to the 1,000 plus first responders in the county, firefighters, police officers, sheriff's department. We go out with them in the field. When there's a fire, we get called by WEMA, and we support all the fire departments in Wilson County, the 583 square miles, 24/7, 365. In 13 years, we've never missed a call, and we're always there to help in any way we can, providing water, Gatorade, snacks, food when necessary. We also attend their training events and provide the same services, as well as work at the NASCAR and Indy events at their racetrack, where we feed them 3 days, 3 meals a day for 3 days. We parked up at the spot where the sheriff's main tent is, or where their command unit is. We've been in existence since 2013 and never missed a call, as I said, in those 13 years. 3,000 volunteer hours hours in 2025 and 20,000 volunteer hours since 2015. And I didn't introduce myself. I'm sorry. I'm Jim Carroll. I'm the president of Rehab 23. Last year, let me first of all say to the committee and to the county, thank you so much for supporting us over the years. We've always had your support. We asked for $7,500 last year. This year, we're asking for $8,500. We had an increase in our insurance from $6,285 to $8,532, about $2,200 in increase. And we use this grant, this money from the county, for our insurance and upkeep of our vehicles. We have a vehicle that looks like an ambulance. It's been refurbed. We take that out to fires. We have a van as a secondary unit, and we also have a 24-foot trailer that we use when we're doing special events for the first responders and for the community. So that's who we are, and that's what we're asking for. And are there any questions?
What was that total? What would you know?
$8,500, yeah. $1,000 increase to cover our insurance and our costs and our increased insurance costs. It was kind of astronomical when we saw the price. We couldn't believe how much it had gone up, so.
I'd like to ask you a question.
Yes.
Just, I'm not sure if you have the number. How many calls have you all responded to within a year? You have those?
60 roughly last year. 60, and that's primarily fires, and then probably 12 with law enforcement. With law enforcement, the sheriff's department, we don't get called up by WEMA. The sheriff's department will call me or my operations director, and if there's a standoff, the helicopter crash, we were out there for 3 days with them. The shooting in Mount Juliet at the marina, we were there that night. We get called out on those kind of things on a private basis. They don't want us to tell the community we're going necessarily. Drop a pin, be there, take and support us. So roughly, of those 3,000 hours, it's a lot of trainings. We do WEMA training. We do, trainings with them when they're doing hazmat training. We go out and set up. So we did 60 calls, I think it was last year, just fire.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Any questions from the committee? No? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
John Holmes, Market Street Senior Citizens Group, Civic League.
They're gone.
Oh, gone, okay.
They asking for more?
No.
No, okay.
Easter Seals.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kathy Breland. I work at Easter Seals. We're not actually asking for more money, but I just wanted to thank you all for the funding every year to help us with people with intellectual and physical disabilities get around Wilson County. Every day we have 30 cars or so that are driving people to and from jobs, to and from community events, just taking them to do their basic things like we all do in cars, medical treatment, the grocery store, and without your funding, I don't think we could move as many people around as we do every day. So I just wanted to thank you all and hope that we'll be funded this year, but thank you. Does anybody have any questions?
Not for me.
So you're just wanting to thank us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not right. Yeah, we have not asking for more money, but just
We
wanted
gave
to.
y'all, your budget is $4,000, is that correct?
We're asking for 5,000, yeah. Yeah.
All righty. Thank you very much.
Thank y'all.
Wilson County Special Olympics.
They're not asking for, I don't think, are they? No.
Young Marines.
Yes, you speak. Okay.
Hi. Hello. Can you tell me your name?
Edie Quijano.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. The Young Marines is a national organization that focuses on leadership, discipline, and living a healthy, drug-free life. It's open to kids and teens, usually about the ages of 8 to 18, and it's designed to help them grow into confident and responsible individuals. In the Young Marines, members are taught important life skills like teamwork, respect, and self-discipline. They also get involved in community service, which helps them understand the importance of giving back and being a part of something bigger than themselves. The program strongly emphasizes staying drug-free and even partners with other organizations like the Drug Enforcement Administration to promote that message. Another big part of the Young Marines is leadership, and as members gain experience, they can earn rank and take on more responsibility, and this builds confidence and teaches them how to guide others in a positive way.
Now, what are you all asking for? You know?
We normally have always asked for $2,500 over the last couple years. This year has I guess Young Marine Headquarters, we've lost our funding for like our spacious camp and things like that. So anything above what we can ask for is great. We do a lot of encampments throughout the year. This year, we can only do Hawaii trip. We do Pearl Harbor every 2 years, and roughly for a child to go on that trip, it's about $2,500 a piece, where the unit tries to pay for half of it, and we do a lot of fundraisers and stuff like that to raise for the rest of it. We currently have about 20 kids on the unit. This year is a Hawaii trip. Last year was a Washington, D.C., where our young Marines carried the flag for Trump during that whole entire speech, and they presented the colors for them. So anything that was be able to help these kids grow and learn different things. I know it's been a great program. I mean, I've been a part of it the last 10 years. My daughter and her husband are actually in the UK because of this program. Her husband is a U.S. Air Force, and this has made him the person who he is today, and just couldn't be more proud of him. But he started late in the program, but he has shown even the Air Force who he is, and they've never seen haven't had a person of his character in a long time, and it just makes me proud. But anyways, any kind of fundings that would help us to get these kids to out there and supporting our veterans all across Tennessee.
Any questions from the committee? All right, thank you very much.
All right,
Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Greenville,
I don't see him on this list.
Who's this?
Greenville,
Oh, I'm talking about.
okay?
Yeah, they were here, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to miss something.
No, I was telling him, they're on the list, they're back at that second page, I just saw them. So they're not asking for an upgrade, I guess, huh? Or more money? I just seen them.
They're requesting $3,800.
What was their,
59, looks like last year.
okay, 3,800, there you go.
Next, we have West Wilson basketball.
All right, fellas, I've been coming up here, this is my 37th year. Wow. All right. Well, I'm with West Wilson Basketball Association. My name is Brett Linville. If you could, I know we turned in a request, and we have anywhere from 1,400 to 1,500 kids every year. We use the schools in West Wilson County. This year we'll have an additional school, the new Central Elementary in Gladeville. Our insurance, we pay insurance on all the kids. It's about $12,000 a year. We give the schools that we use facility usage fees of $1,250 apiece, okay? And, because we have a lot of volunteers. And 3 years ago, Terry, our treasurer, had to go to Germany. Her son was in the Air Force, got really sick. And we missed out on turning a request in. So we didn't get a grant that year. And we're asking for more than we got last year. We've got less twice consecutive years. So we asking for 10 from what we was getting, because the price of the insurance this year is going to be a lot higher than it's been. So that's why I'm here, and I got a softball game I got to get to, and we got to go down there and kill Mountain Jewett tonight. And so
You guys are asking for, I'm sorry, go ahead.
West Wilson Basketball Association?
yes,
10,000?
yes. And we pay it all out, I'm telling you. We have to pay referees, but I'm going to tell you the main thing it does. It might keep kids out of trouble because they're disciplined, okay? And we give them structure and discipline, and that helps. I know it helps Sheriff Bryant because he don't have to go pick them up, okay, when they get a little older.
Does the school system charge you?
We were having the facility usage fee. We were giving that to the central office, and they were divvying it out everywhere, okay? But now we get to give it to the schools we use.
Which are Green Hill and Mount Juliet, correct?
What?
Green Hill and Mount.
No, it's 10 schools down there, all the elementaries too.
Okay.
And we use the school at the community center down there, not the school, but the community center. We don't, we use that every Wednesday night, Thursday night, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday.
How many kids roughly are we going through?
Well, we had 1,460 this past year, age 6 years and up.
6 years and up.
We have high school, we have 7th and 8th grade, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And when I started, we had less than 200 kids. And that's all I know is sports. That's why I do it. All right. So ask me anything you want to.
I think you've done answered everything.
All right, buddy. Appreciate it. Now, see y'all.
Well, thank you very much. Any questions from the committee?
Charis?
What was that?
Charis?
Charis.
Everybody says it that way, so don't feel bad.
That's my,
And a half.
Where's the clock? Where's your sand timer? Hi, y'all. This is my second year. Thank you for having me back. First of all, I just want to say thank you all so much for supporting us for many, many years. Without your funding, there's so much that we would not be able to do for Wilson County. This year, we're just asking for a small $500 increase. That increase is related to the fact that we have opened up our hygiene pantry to the entire community. So if you're able to reach our clinic office in Mount Juliet, you're able to access that. This last year, we served more than 4,000 individual household members through our hygiene pantry and food insecurity support system in our clinic. So we're trying to take that small amount of money and just ensure that we have basic needs for the families here in Wilson County. We've also partnered this last year with the Family Resource Centers located on schools in partnership with Wilson County School District to make sure that their families have their basic needs met through our hygiene pantry, as well expanding our partnerships with Mount Juliet Help Center to make sure anybody who's visiting them has access to some of the products that we have, because they're all donation-based as well. So if we can take them gender-neutral deodorants, we're taking them. If we can take them toothbrushes, we're taking them. It saves our community members the travel back and forth to multiple sites. It's easy for us to go drop off. So again, it's a small increase, but it has a big impact. So far this quarter, we've served almost 1,500 household members just with our hygiene pantry. So again, you guys are already supporting primary health care for uninsured in Wilson County. We went from about 20 new patients a month to now 50 per month with about a 3 to 4 week wait list. So the increased demand and need for us is definitely showing in the community. We're pretty well funded on that end with your guys' continued support, but we really want to make sure that this community has access to those basic needs. So that's what our increase is going to be utilized for.
Any questions? None? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good night.
Mount Juliet Youth Sports.
Oh, I got to stick to the script. I can't do that. I'll talk for an hour. All right, my name is Thomas Buck, and I'm here on behalf of Mount Juliet Youth Sports Association. First, I would like to thank you for the continued support you provide to our program. Grant funds are used to offset the cost of uniforms and other program expenses for families that may not be able to participate on their own. We ensure that no child is turned away, and will continue that commitment with this year's grant. In 2025, we had 880 children participate in one or more of the following: co-ed flag football, girls flag football, tackle football, and cheerleading. The majority of our funding comes from local businesses, donations, and program fees, but those sources alone are not enough to meet the growing needs of our program. We are a nonprofit, volunteer-run organization, and we strive to provide a safe, structured, and enjoyable environment for youth in our area. With the continued growth of Wilson County and everyday price rising, we respectfully request a $500 increase. We currently have around 30 to 40 players and cheerleaders each year that need some type of assistance, and this year we expect more. Thank you for your time, and again, thank you for your support.
Mount Juliet Youth Sports.
Yeah. We're actually, so that's what the name is on the tax stuff, but most people know us as Mount Juliet Youth Football and Cheer on Mundy Park. I'd love to have 1,400 kids come through there.
All right.
All right, any questions? None? Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you.
Tuckers. I could hear it myself. Country
There he is. Wasn't too bad, was it?
No, this might be worse. Christian told me I had to give a speech.
Oh, yeah.
Phil Neal, I'm the Tuckers Crossroads Community Club. I'm the secretary. The president's my nephew, Mark Neal Sandoval. Last year, we celebrated 50 years of continuous softball at Tuckers Crossroads. We've had some great athletes come out of there. One pitched for the Atlanta Braves. One played a little national football. But the greatest athlete was a hot dog kid named Chris Dowd, ever come through the Crossroads program. But anyhow, we have, our family hadn't been associated or hadn't hands-on up until last year's really the first year we've taken over the leadership management of the ballpark, and it had a lot of needs over the last 8 or 10 years. But this past year we did put 2 new poles in. Y'all may have paid for them a year or two ago, but we put 2 new poles, and we probably bought out of our own pocket 25 lights from $350 to $450, maybe $500 a piece on them. But it would be good to add another 15, 20 lights. It'd be good to add some more playground things for the kids. It is going super well this year. Last year when we took over in the spring, we had 15 teams. In the fall league, we had 18 teams. This year in the spring, we got 22 teams. 12 of them are 4 to 6-year-old kids. And then the rest of them are just co-ed. We do not charge them anything. Nobody's ever had to pay anything to pay. I'm forgetting something other, but do y'all have any questions? Or
What were you asking for? Sure.
$8,500. It is the first time I've been here, but I know for years, even when it started, I think y'all paid a lot, and then the last year or two, we kind of had a hiccup.
Any questions for Mr. Neal? You did good. Thank you very much.
We do need gravel as well, but we can't find a reliable guy to haul gravel nowhere. If we can do that, we do gravel.
I know a guy.
Well, I know a guy.
That would right through the heart.
Salvation Army.
Which one?
Salvation Army. Salvation Army.
Hi, I'm Steve Wheely. I'm the one who gets picked to come down here every year for the last 6 or 7 or 8 years. Because I used to know a lot of the commissioners, and now I don't anymore.
I remember you.
Yeah, I recognize several faces here. And we're asking for a slight increase in our donations, I think from 5 last year, several years, to 6 this year. And for a variety of reasons, and y'all have all the figures there, but every year, we do the annual DeWall shoe giveaway and school supply giveaway a week before school starts, and every year there's more students we help, and I think it jumped up 50 or 60 this year to over 500. And then every year lately, we do, of course, the Angel Tree program, and that jumped up tremendously this last year. So that's 2 of the main reasons we're asking for more funds. And it mentions in your information that for many years our buildings have needed new roofs. We finally got that done, and the insurance is covering a good bit of it, but it was tens of thousands of dollars to do all 3 buildings. And praise the Lord, we finally got our steeple painted after 14 years or 12 years. So it doesn't look like an abandoned building anymore. And that was another several $1,000s. So mainly we're just asking for more money because of more expenses like everybody else. And that's a pretty small increase from 5 to 6 considering what we do. We're blessed. We get a lot of support from the community at large. Sure. We have a lot of generous donors, but you can never have enough when you're serving the community. Everybody here knows that. And that's about it.
Do you know your balance on hand right now that you have?
Oh, I would have to look it up because I am not the treasurer.
No worries. We'll look that up. But hey, thank you very much. Any questions from the committee? None? All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank y'all. And I'm going to get on my superior because I thought I'd just be walking in and out like last year. I didn't know they were going to change it. If you have an increase, you got to stay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yep.
So American Legion, Tyler Cates, Post 281. Yes. Mr. Steve? Okay.
Which one is this? I'm sorry.
American Legion, Tyler Cates, Post 281 in Mount Juliet. My name is Stephen Isles. I'm the finance officer of Post 281. We also have Mike Ferraro and Preston Funkhauser. So we're all members of Post 281. And as you may know, American Legion is a veterans organization that supports the veteran community as well as supporting youth programs and doing a lot of things in the community to help promote patriotism and national Americanism. So this is our first time that we're applying for a grant, so we're honored to be here and to be part of Wilson County. We've been chartered since 2010, and we currently meet in the Charlie Daniels Community Center in Mount Juliet. Specifically two of the areas we're asking for funding request is Boys State. If anybody's familiar with Boys State, it's juniors in high school get selected to go to Tennessee Tech, and they go through a week of leadership, and they have a lot of they have elections for government like a mock state government. They have a Senate, they have a representative, they have a governor, and they do elections, and they learn about the structure of the state government. Now, Preston was actually a member of Boys State quite a few years ago. And do you remember much about that experience?
Back from 1988? No.
But anyways, it's a very competitive. We have interviews that we do with the boys that are recommended from their counselors, and it's a very there's a lot of famous people, a lot of famous politicians and leaders that have graduated from Boys State, and a few of those.
Give you some names: Bill Clinton, Samuel Alito, Neil Armstrong, Dick Cheney, Michael Jordan, Phil Jackson, Jerry West, and Tim Cook, who's the CEO of Apple. Gives them that basic foundation so they can grow into leadership roles.
I keep forgetting me.
I'm sorry.
So many of the boys that have successfully completed Boys State go on to further their careers and really are a lot of the community and the political leaders of our state and nation. So we sponsor boys every year for Boys State. The cost is $425 a person, and we're sponsoring 10 boys this year. Okay, so we're asking for $1,250 to help offset the cost that the post pays for the boys to go to Boys State. The other $1,250 that we're requesting is for our Honor Guard. We have an Honor Guard unit that performs a lot of funerals for deceased veterans. They do a lot of ceremonies, Memorial Day, Veterans Day. So there's a lot of events that they go to promote the veterans and promote patriotism with all the different veterans organizations. So we're asking for $1,250 to help for the storage costs. Our Honor Guard has rifles, and they do a 21-gun salute at these funerals, and so we have to have storage for the weapons, and they also have blank ammo that they shoot when they do the 21-gun salute. So we're asking for some offset of the storage costs that we have to pay for the weapons.
For your information, I was a member of that Honor Guard, and we've served, I don't do it anymore, physical mobility issues, but over 500 veterans funerals.
Over the last 15 years.
About 574, and we'll travel all over Wilson County, whether the veteran was a member of our post or not. If the funeral director requests Honor Guard presence or military send-off for that veteran's family, we'll respond and do that.
So we're just an organization that is always looking to support and to advocate for veterans in Wilson County. So, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Major David Wilson, ENSSAR.
SAR. Yes, good evening. My name is Wayne Patton, and I represent Major David Wilson's chapter of the Sons of the American Revolution, serving right here in Wilson County. Today, I want to briefly share with you who we are and what we contribute to this county, and why we are requesting your support as we expand our mission during the American 250th anniversary. The Sons of the American Revolution is a congressionally chartered, nonprofit, patriotic organization made up of descendants of the men and women who fought for America's independence. Our chapter is named for Major David Wilson, a Revolutionary War patriot whose family helped settle this county. We honor his legacy by promoting patriotism, education, historical preservation, and community service throughout Wilson County. Though our chapter is small, our impact is wide. We serve this community in several important ways. We provide free Revolutionary War presentations to schools, civic organizations, and community events. We supply teachers and classroom packets, maps, and hands-on material. We help bring national exhibits such as the American Revolution experience to Wilson County. We also honor our veterans and public safety. We present Veteran Medal Service Medals, First Responders Awards, and Public Safety Commendations. We participate in ceremonies at Fiddler's Grove, veterans events, and local memorials. For historical preservation, we identify, clean, and preserve patriot graves and historic cemeteries. We conduct grave marking ceremonies that honor Revolutionary War patriots and educate the public. We also sponsor patriotic contest for the students of Wilson County by hosting a poster contest, brochures, essay, speech, and we also recognize junior ROTC awards. We recognize outstanding students with medals, certificates, and small scholarships. Everything we do is volunteer-driven and locally focused. As we approach the 250th anniversary, the demand for our programs are growing significantly. County support will allow us to expand our service into three major areas, the first being the Patriot Graves and Cemetery preservations. This would allow us to purchase bronze and aluminum grave markers for the Revolutionary War patriots, buy D2 cleaning solution, brushes, sprayers, and supplies to safely clean the headstones. It would allow us to document and map historic cemeteries and provide flags, wreaths, and programs for public dedication ceremonies. These projects preserve Wilson County's heritage and honor the people who helped build this nation. Our youth education program and patriotic contests, this would allow us to buy medals, ribbons, certificates, and small scholarships for contest winners, create teacher packets, maps, and classroom materials, recognize students at school ceremonies with appropriate awards. For our veterans, we would recognize our veterans through Veterans Day, Constitution Week, and America 250 events, flags, display, educational banners used at public programs, living history presentations at schools in Fiddler Grove. Even modest support will dramatically increase our ability to serve our county. In closing, our chapter is committed to preserving Wilson County's history, honoring its veterans, and educating its young people. Your support will help us expand these efforts during this once-in-a-generation anniversary of our nation's founding. Thank you for your time, your service to this community, and your consideration to our request.
Any questions from the committee? Nothing? All right, thank you, sir. Have a good evening.
Thank you. You too.
Home Safe. No Home Safe. Habitat for Humanity. Wilson County Community Help Center. Mount Juliet Senior Activity Center. Hey, we might get through this a lot quicker than I thought. Watertown Senior Citizens. Mount Juliet League. Let's see. Did you just sign your name? You didn't put your company?
Let's just go off who and when.
Miss Johnson? Mhm. I just got your name. Oh, is there another list? I got you. Okay, you're up next. I'm sorry. Preach this one.
Good evening. My name is Yvonne Johnson, and I am the CEO and Program Director for Changing Lives One Day at a Time Incorporation. Our purpose and our mission, we are a nonprofit 501c3 organization, a Christian-based community organization located here in Wilson County. Our mission is to provide individuals and families experiencing homelessness with stable housing, meaningful employment, and the faith-driven support they need to rebuild their lives. We believe that lasting transformation begins with both practical opportunity and spiritual renewal. Our initiative directly addresses the rising need for affordable housing in Wilson County, while offering the dignity and empowerment that come through steady employment. In Lebanon and across Wilson County, homelessness continues to grow as affordable housing options decline. Rising rental costs, job instability, and the lingering effects of economic hardship have left many individuals and families without a stable place to live. live. Changing Lives One Day at a Time intends to make that change, to change that. According to the Tennessee Housing Development Agency, the average fair market rent in Middle Tennessee has increased by over 25% in the past 5 years, while wages for low-income earners have not kept pace. Local shelters report being at capacity year-round, with many individuals remaining unhoused or living in temporary situations such as motels or in vehicles. Homelessness is not only a housing problem and a human one, it affects health, employment, education, and community well-being. Families experience homelessness face barriers to stability that include lack of transportation, child care, and job readiness skills. Changing Lives One Day at a Time, we approach these issues holistically, combining stable housing with personal growth, workforce training, and faith-based support. Our approach is grounded in compassion and responsibility, meeting people where they are and walking alongside them towards stability. This is my first time being here. I am a little nervous, but that's okay, right? I'm supposed to be. So I am asking for whatever I may be blessed with for this organization, because we're strictly running from donations, grants, and things of that nature, okay? Also, the housing that we will provide, I am renting and leasing from property owners who own these houses. I've had several. Right now, presently, I have housing waiting for me to open. I have a 3-page waiting list of people who are in need of these houses, individuals and families. Hoping to open our first housing June 1st, if that is possible. Thank you.
Any questions from the committee?
How do you go about getting in one of those houses? I mean, do you have literature like you have right there?
This is my brochure. I have plenty of brochures. We do have a website. We have a Facebook page. You can go to Changing Lives One Day at a Time on your Facebook page. Also, you can find there our website page, and it will tell you basically, but a little bit more in depth, what I just told you. So, or you can call me, and I will gladly get it to you, whatever information or questions that you may have at any time. My number, I have more brochures with me, so my number is on the back, my personal number and also my business number.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Johnson, you were saying that you're trying to get your first one open in?
Hopefully June 1st, June 1.
How many properties are you looking at here locally?
I have several here in, just throughout Wilson County, not just here in Lebanon. I have several in Watertown. I am looking presently at 2 or 3 in the city of Lebanon. I've looked at several in Mount Juliet. The ones that I have acquired or acquiring are definitely the Watertown. I am not certain yet about Mount Juliet. I have had calls from Antioch. I've had calls, which is on the Davidson County side. Since my website, we are, well, actually, I started this July 1, 2025. Got all my license and didn't get all my license and credentials and become a 501c3 until September. So then that's when I had a website done, and so I'm getting calls every day from everywhere. I am licensed for all 95 counties in the state of Tennessee to open these houses. So I am now getting calls from all kinds of landlords. As a matter of fact, I've had property owners that have had their property on the market for sale. Since they have discovered Changing Lives One Day at a Time and read about and called me, they're taking their property off of the market and want to partner with me. So it's we're growing fast. There is a great need, and I say this to everyone, everybody that you see that are perhaps living in cars or living behind buildings or things of that nature, perhaps society looks at it as, well, you know, they just homeless people, they're not trying to do anything. But you don't know someone's story, and you don't know how they got there. And it's not all the time that they chose to be there. They didn't have a choice. And that's why I hope to make a difference, gonna make a difference. I've even had VA to contact me out of Murfreesboro just one day last week. There are veterans here. I am a Vietnam widow, so veterans are dear to my heart. So the director contacted me by finding me on my website one day last week. There are veterans here in Wilson County, believe it or not, and some of you may be aware of this, that are homeless right now. They should not be homeless, but there is no place for them to go but to be homeless. So I intend, if it's God's will, to make a difference in Wilson County.
That was my point. So when you're doing this, you're doing it for Wilson County because you mentioned Antioch and also...
I've had calls from Antioch wanting to get on board. That's in Davidson County. Right now, starting out, I'm taking care of Wilson County.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to take care of Wilson County. And then as I told them as they called me, maybe later, maybe a year from now, but right now, I'm going to take care of homes first.
Is it per room? Like, say if you have a house, it's a 3-bedroom house, are you doing it per room, or are you doing it for family, per residence?
Depending on what it is. If it's a house, as you just said, if it's 3 bedrooms, it could be 3 individuals, or it could be a family. I don't know. I meet with them individually. I talk with them. If it's a duplex, of course, it can go either way. And I am not targeting no one demographic area. As I just said, I am serving individuals and families, people in general. I'm not a group home. I'm not a rehab. I'm just making a difference, okay? So to answer your question, I don't know if I did or not. Like one of my properties in Watertown, it's a 3.5 bedroom house. So in that house, I will house probably 3 guys there. I have another one that will probably be 2 ladies in there. But then I have another one where it will be 2 families, because this house has 7 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. So it goes by whatever I attain as to how I put them there.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes, sir.
I think this is a wonderful thing you're doing.
Thank you.
But is there any kind of tenure, any kind of length of time that they're allowed to stay at there? You know, like if they move in 20, can they stay until they perish, or, you know?
The transitional time, when they come in, and I have on board or waiting the things that I read to help these people go back out into the world, be well transitioned. 9 months to a year, they should have saved up money, because the only thing they are going to have to be concerned about in coming in these houses is paying the rent. They do not have to be concerned about utilities. That falls on me from the landlords. They don't even have to be concerned about food, because I'm partnered with for Second Harvest in getting food. If they want to buy extra food, they may do so. But their one thing to be concerned about is whatever their rent is per month. That's it. Any more questions?
From the committee? Thank you, Ms. Johnson.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Compassionate Hands. Compassionate Hands.
We need a sign.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, I promise. I was sent here by the one and only Sheila Weathers to thank you. We are not asking for any extra money, but she wanted to make sure that everybody heard that we are just appreciative that you guys are helping us work to mobilize the church and the community to rethink poverty, restore dignity, and empower transformation for our poor here in Wilson County. So if you haven't heard, though, Compassionate Hands is not just a winter shelter. We are working really hard to create programming to transform people through empowerment. So we have Project Reset classes that we're not creating, it's you guys coming in and teaching classes. It's the community coming in teaching classes, everything from Bible study to wound care to what alcohol does in your body to all kinds of different things. We want people to learn how to take care of themselves. They earn points by doing these Project Reset classes. They use those points and they can empower them by they can rent a locker. They can buy things at our little Hope Shop. We want people, we believe that work awakens worth. So anyway, on that note, Sheila wanted to mention some of our winter wins. We had 6 people went into housing, back to their families. We had 3 people that went into drug addiction rehabilitation. We had 30 people that found sober living facilities. 5 people got bus tickets. They got to go back to their families. They got a train ticket to reunite. We believe in being more relational over transactional. 40 people obtained documentation, mental health evaluations. We help with prescriptions up to a certain amount. We have limits. We're not going to be everybody's forever answer. 197 care coordination meetings. Your funds are helping us do all of these things, helping us get back to life. So I will sum it up really quickly. There's one specific gentleman that reached out this week. Sheila wanted you to know he is super stoked to be sober. He's about to get his 4-month chip. He's got a job. He's super excited about his new job, being sober, his new life. Loves Jesus, and he's beyond thankful for Compassionate Hands, and we are thankful for you.
Thank you so much.
One question.
Yes.
Did you say you were not asking for?
Did she ask for extra money?
Yeah.
Sheila's got
$2,500.
double duties.
Yeah.
I was told not.
I think
Do
I'm
you have
looking at the right
questions?
one, isn't it?
Compassionate Hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be
What do you need to
5,000 to 7,500. Yeah,
Ask me
$2,500.
questions. I'll do my best to answer it.
No,
Well, no,
we just want to make sure.
Yeah, because you said that she wasn't asking for any more, and I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm like,
She might have. I was the last minute. She's also at the 100 Women meeting, so Sheila couldn't be 2 places at the same time.
Okay.
So we were splitting jobs. So apologies if I misspoke. That's
No,
on
that's
me.
all right. No, that's fine.
That's on me.
That's fine.
He was double checking my math.
And double checking mine. And double checking mine, obviously. But no, I'd love to answer any questions if you guys, because we are trying to go, I think a lot of people understand Compassionate Hands to be a winter shelter. That is just a small piece of what we're doing. We want to empower people through transformation. We are really stepping up our game. We do not want to be the place where people are walking in and thinking we're going to solve all their problems. We believe God put everybody on the planet for a purpose, with a purpose, and we are going to light some fire under them to get to that.
I did have one.
Yes, sir.
Because I think when you first come in, I was under the impression that they were coming from Nashville. Is that?
To Compassionate Hands,
Yeah.
people walk in our doors, we're going to love them like Jesus.
Right.
However, we are not recruiting anybody.
Okay.
So if they walk in our
But
doors.
I was under the impression 2 years ago that there were a van that would bring them in from Nashville.
So I get the overflow phone calls. If there's not a volunteer at the desk to answer the desk, we get phone calls from all over the place. Google can find us, and it says Compassionate. So people call us to ask us all the things to solve their problems that Yvonne just mentioned. We don't do rental assistance unless we have special grant money through the opioid, something like that. And if we have anything like that, we use it specifically for people that are working our program. That comes all the way through our care coordinators. They have to be approved for any extra anythings. We have one little baby van. That little van is only used in winter shelter. We are recruiting nobody. We do get calls from people outside of Wilson County going, can we ship them to you? And we say, no, we have enough need in our own county. We would love to come and train you. If you know our John Grant, our founder, we will send John. We will send Mariah Anderson, our new executive director. We will come train you to do what we're doing in your county. But we are not bringing anybody in. We're just loving them when they walk in the door.
Sure. Thank you very much. Any questions? We good? All right. Next.
Love one another. Joseph Storehouse. Wilson Books from Birth, and I think I just saw her leave.
Yeah, she's gone.
Volunteer Network.
I think they left too.
No.
Hi. So good evening. I'm Nikki Jones, and I'm the board president of the Volunteer Network of Wilson County, and we are respectfully requesting $15,000. Our mission is simple but powerful. Connecting people to real needs to create more efficient and effective change across our community. As Wilson County continues to grow, so does the demands of our nonprofits and emergency services. In 2025 alone, we engaged 1,767 community volunteers. We welcomed 974 new volunteers into service who logged 2,436 volunteer hours. We partnered with 62 community organizations, and we helped mobilize volunteers across disaster response, housing stability, and community improvement efforts. The funding we're requesting supports 3 key areas. First, meaningful community projects and collaboration. In 2025, these efforts included home repairs, accessibility improvements such as wheelchair ramps, and storm cleanup efforts. Second, these funds will support nonprofit volunteer infrastructure. We currently provide a free shared volunteer management system used by 62 local organizations. This platform allows our partners to maintain efficient recruitment and scheduling of volunteers, accurate tracking of service hours and impact, and it ensures that every volunteer hour is maximized. Third, these funds will also support emergency shelter operations in our partnership with WEMA. From November 2025 through February of this year, coordinated shelters served 175 individuals, providing more than 300 cots, and mobilized over 600 volunteer hours. We also used the funds to serve meals, that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, water, snacks, hygiene, supplies, emergency and weather-related items, as well as like shelter setup needs like cots and signage. Lastly, the volunteer network serves as a connector and multiplier of impact across Wilson County. In 2025, we also led housing and homelessness collaboration efforts through a community-wide roundtable. We trained 39 disaster volunteers and 9 team leads. We also engaged businesses and corporate partners in meaningful service opportunities, and we created spaces for nonprofits to collaborate, share resources, and align efforts. Your support will help us continue building these bridges across Wilson County. Thank you for your time and your consideration. Do you have any questions?
She's sneaking.
No questions?
What is the total that you guys have in your account at the moment? Do you have that on hand?
I do not. I am not the treasurer.
You're asking for $15,000, correct?
Yes, sir.
Any questions from the committee? Nope. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good night.
Lebanon Senior Citizen Center. How about Noreen?
So I'm Julie Hooper, treasurer of Noreen Community Club, and I think we're asking for additional $2,500 up from $2,500 last year to, one, maintenance costs are higher, and also we want to work on renovating the ball field.
See, with Noreen?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good days at that ball field.
Mm-hmm. Well, the poles are old and they're curving, so.
Yeah, I know. Come through. Is this the community center?
Community club, community center. I'm not sure what it's listed under.
Noreen, any questions? No? All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Wilson County Teen Court.
Excuse me, I took a fall the other day, and I have not recovered yet. Mr. Chairman, my name is Gary Vandiver. I'm the director of the Wilson County Teen Court. We're a 501c3 corporation. Judge Tatum and Linda Schenck started Teen Court in 2003. It was a going program up until about 2020, 2021 when COVID hit. It ceased to function at that time. When I retired as youth service officer, Judge Tatum asked me to take over Teen Court. We have grown that program in about a year and a half or 2 years. We're averaging about 40 teen volunteers that come in once a month and actually hear cases and decide what the punishment will be. We're averaging about 10 respondents or defendants that come in each month. So those volunteers are hearing about 10 cases a month. Per Tennessee Code Annotated, there's about 10 things that they can order that the child do. They can order community service work, they can order curfews, they can order apology letters, any number of things like that. But what we're trying to do, and every month when we have court, we're having speakers come in. We've had Mayor Hutto come in. We've had Clark Boyd come in. We had Commissioner Brees come in because she's had such a varied background, and we wanted to, demonstrate to our female volunteers there's all kinds of things out there for females to be able to do.
That meeting was a long one.
She was really very brief. Last night, I was watching the commission meeting last night when y'all were talking about 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Well, we limit them to 15 minutes. Sure. So she was limited to 15. But we're dealing actually with two groups. We're dealing with our volunteers, which we recruit from the high schools and junior highs. We talk to the SROs, we talk to the guidance counselors, we talk to the principals. I've gone in and spoken in criminal justice classes and that kind of thing. We recruit out of church. We've gotten several kids out of our church. We have kids from virtually every junior high and high school in Wilson County. Plus, we've got, I think, 3 or 4 from Friendship and 5 or 6 homeschool kids. So we're dealing with that group, but then we're dealing with the defendants. That's another group that we're dealing with. And we're asking for more money this year, substantially more money this year, but that's because we're trying to grow our education and our outreach, and we're hoping that we can do that. Now, we did get money from the opioid grant, and we're using that where the defendants do not have to pay court costs, and they do not have to pay for the classes that the teen juries can send them to. We have like 5 or 6 classes. We have drug and alcohol classes. We have a peaceful minds class. We have a positive living class. Like I say, there's 4 or 5 classes that we send them to. Unfortunately, a lot of the people we deal with don't have money to pay the court costs. So we're using our opioid monies to pay the court cost and pay for the schools. On April the 8th, the school system worked with us and allowed us to get a school bus, and we took, I think, 26 of our volunteers, plus Judge Tatum and a couple of other adults, down to the Court of Appeals in Nashville, and we sat and let them watch the Court of Appeals. After the docket was over, Frank Clement and I were classmates in law school. Frank brought the other 3 judges down and met with our kids and talked to them, and we've got photos now on the AOC website of us going down there. So we're trying to increase our education, and that's what this money would go for, is to increase the education and the outreach.
Any questions? All right, thank you, Mr. Gary.
And if any of y'all know anybody between 6th grade and 12th grade, we would love to have them. Tennessee Code Annotated says they don't necessarily want the best athlete. They want real kids. And that's what we're trying to get, is real kids. So if y'all know anybody, we would love to have them. We have a web page, it's Tennessee Teen, or Wilson County Teen Court, and they can look at that. But it's the second Monday of every month that we meet at the Justice Center. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good day. Thank you, Mr. Walker.
You're welcome, honey. I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
Gladeville, Cedarcroft.
Well, I am not sure the rule again, because we're asking for less than we got last year, but we got less than what we asked for. So I'm asking for less than we asked for last year, but I'm asking for more than what we got. That's what it is. So, anyway, I think you all know what Cedarcroft is. It's been around forever. T.A. Bryan started it back in the 70s in the McFarland building, when I think we had a rehab or a men's homeless shelter somewhere else in town, and it closed up. So, and I think we've all seen the gentlemen walk around the square. We love them. I am on their board. Excuse my attire. I got a phone call that Peggy, the administrator, couldn't make it. So I was working out, and I said, yes, I'll be here. So anyway, it looks like from what she sent me, last year you guys were gracious enough to help us with furniture, so thank you very much. We needed some nightstands, it looks like, and a dining room set and some patio chairs. This year, we're asking for appliances, and the story goes, Tommy Bryan purchased those in 2012 used, which is Tommy, if you know Tommy. I'm surprised he probably went to another nonprofit and saw them being thrown out if it was him. So as you can see, we're asking for $79.62.45. She's got it down to the penny. And I'm sure she's finding them somewhere on sale too. Just for anybody who doesn't know, we do not turn away any residents. We do have a waiting list. You do not have to pay to be a resident at Cedarcroft. That was his mantra always, that everybody is always accepted. So I don't know if you have any questions about Cedarcroft.
Mr. Fields, you better get that number.
It's a waiting list, sorry.
I have an assisted living policy, Chris.
Oh, we take any age.
I'll be moving
You fit right in, Mr. Fields. You fit right in, Bulldog.
He would only be a part-time resident because he cruises about 6 months a year. So.
There you go. I'm sure they'd love to have you. The food is really good. We have a new chef now, and he's really good. But anyway, so
Thank you
that's
very
about it in a nutshell. Thank you for having us, and thank you for always supporting us every year.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Take care.
That's good. I needed that.
American Legion, how do I say that? Auxiliary.
Didn't you signed up way before it?
I think she set up for her.
Okay, yeah, because she was here way early.
I think there was like 2 going. It's okay. But I think I'm next.
Yeah, because I finna say you let everybody go, and I'm like, she was almost the first one here.
Well, you know, they were telling them, no, this one is number 1, this one is going to be number 2, and I was like, whoever is on the list that says number 1 and 2. But I promise
Yeah. Okay, I'm
coming up. Don't worry.
Sure.
Well, the funny thing is, we're gonna get to the end of that sheet, and your name ain't gonna be on there.
Well, if American Legion Auxiliary is not here, then you are up. You, Mount Juliet Help Center, right?
That's me.
Juliet, yeah.
Yay!
Oh. Okay, I hope you'll bear with me because this is my first time here. So I'm from the Mount Juliet Help Center. So we are primarily a client choice food pantry. And we also offer emergency utility assistance. Our goal is to help stabilize families that are experiencing hardship. So we, similar to our last speaker, are requesting $9,000, which I believe we requested $10,000 last year. But the $9,000 that we're requesting would be a 15% increase over what we were awarded last year. And I'm here to point out that we have restructured our request, where we would like to focus on the emergency utility assistance. So we provided just over $80,000 in utility assistance last year. Utility prices are climbing, and we're getting a lot of requests. So we were able to cover 474 utility bills with that $80,000, and that's what we are requesting the funds for this year. That's about it. That's about all I got.
Any questions? None? All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wilson Rides, Rick Smith. Come on. You wrote your name first. Sorry.
Wilson Rides, but I'll
No, well, I knew Miss Gaylin wasn't here. So then you wrote your name next, and that's what I read. Sorry. But it's Lebanon Youth Baseball, softball.
I'm Rick Smith with Lebanon Youth Baseball and Softball and Christmas for All. Christmas for All is in great shape. We thank y'all for what you've done for us through the years. Lebanon Youth Baseball is also in good shape. However, we have grown dramatically. We started baseball here in Wilson County or Lebanon in 1955. In 2012, Kiwanis Club, the Rotary Club, joined together to form Lebanon Youth Baseball. We've now incorporated softball into that, so there are 3 groups working together. In 2012, I think we had approximately 600 players. We're now at 1,500 plus. We are probably one of the few, less than 10 that we know of, that sponsor baseball and softball at no charge to the participants. We provide uniforms, bats if needed, gloves if needed, and everything else. We're asking for an increase of $2,500. Last year, y'all gave us $10,000. We're asking for an increase of $2,500. We use part of this money to help expand our hitting facility. Yeah, it's okay.
No, it's 10,000, you went to 15,000.
Well, yeah, but we didn't get that, so we asked we're taking it down. We only got 10,000.
Yeah, but you're asking for 15 on the paper. You said
Okay.
you was asking for 25.
Okay, well, no, we'll settle for 2,500. We'd love to get 5,000.
Plus tax.
I was going so good.
Yeah. Sound like Chip.
Oh, boy. Anyway, yeah, the money we use, we're getting ready to build a new hitting facility, not a new one, but increase the hitting facility we've got at the park. We paid $375,000 for it. The city gave us $75,000. We provided the other $300,000 through donations and so on and so forth. We've got to double the size of that facility. Estimated cost was $750,000 in 6 or 7 years. So it's just another thing we're trying to accomplish, to build new fields. Like I said, everything's going good with the groups. We appreciate the money. If you can give us a little more, we'd appreciate that. We'll go from there. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir. Any questions? All right. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Jason Grindstaff?
That's right.
All right.
I kind of feel like I'm the student who just sat through class to realize, I don't know if I need to be here. I want to be here. This was informative. I'm here with Cumberland University. I received the email to come give an update on our opioid abatement grant, but I sat through most all of this and realizing that nobody was talking about opioid abatement. So I don't think I have to be, I don't know, do I have to be here?
else.
Okay, I think that was an error. So I'm very sorry. This was still informative, but either way, well, I guess, yeah, you get out a few minutes early. We're very grateful for the support. I received the email. Jenny Bennett sent me the email and said, you need to come give an update.
Listen, she played a prank on you.
Well, because I'm sitting here and everybody already had their proposals already, and well, we submitted ours and we got funded for this year, and the proposal probably isn't due until August or September. So, yeah, I'm really sorry. This is this is all on camera. All right, thanks, Jenny.
Wave at Jenny.
All right, I'll see you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
About a half a year.
Yeah.
It was just a dry run. Thank you.
Hilarious. I'll make him a fine now.
Yes. I don't see Miss Joyce Gaines for Salt Food Pantry, but I do see my Southern Stars.
I actually was hoping were last, just in case I run over a minute.
We got one more behind you, but I think we're good.
Okay.
Terry, you can't back.
I'm making him get up here with me. Southern Stars is asking for $3,000 this year. We received $2,500 last year. The reason that we are asking for more money is because we're asking for more money from everybody. I can give you the same reasons pretty much everybody else does. Costs are going up. Everybody that we get supplies and services from is charging us more. And we are seeing more and more of our students coming out that need financial assistance. We have a sliding scale fee-based application they can fill out to get some help on their class fees. But there are some changes coming to Southern Stars, and I have to start out by saying when Terry and I first thought about putting together a therapeutic horseback riding program, it was not our intention for either the program to continue at our farm or for us to continue administrating it. We thought that the organization would grow and it would move on. For various reasons, it grew, but it stayed with us. We built a barn that housed a few more horses. It had an indoor riding area where we could have more classes and more convenience, and wouldn't have to cancel classes every time it rained, et cetera, et cetera. We even had the chance at one time to move to Rebus Farm. Fortunately, or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, we didn't, because they sold out. But the main reason we didn't move there is because when we were talking to our agent, he said, well, now there's going to be tourists coming in and out all the time. And we couldn't have that. We couldn't have our classes interrupted by people that were looky-loos and just wanting to see her stables. So it resided with us, and 1 year turned into 26, and we're still running it. We're still donating our farm, and we're still not taking a salary. We have some plans in place. Because Terry and I always worked full-time jobs, we couldn't do much during the day. We were gone. We weren't there to facilitate things. But we've retired. We've started doing birthday parties because the other stables can't do it, not for children with disabilities. That's the whole crux, is our kids can't do everything that other kids do. They can't go to other stables because those stables don't have the facilities and the people and the equipment, et cetera, in place to be able to do those extracurricular activities, camps, summer camps. Over overnight stays, all incorporating horseback riding into those activities, but having to have the trained personnel and all of the necessities in place to handle children that have a disability, including kids with autism that just require some special knowledge and some being able to understand how these kids relate, because they don't communicate like every other child does. But in order to do these things, and just the pie in the sky is that we're also looking at turning Southern Stars into a full-service therapeutic center. We have a pediatric physical therapist on board with us now, a licensed counselor, and a pediatric nurse who are very interested in helping us grow this program down the line into offering a more complete therapeutic center and more diverse services. But in order to do all that, we have to have a paid staff executive director in place because Terry and I are retiring. No more free rides. We're done. We've done our time. We've given our time. We're still going to stay on the board and help. We're still donating the use of our facility, but we're taking our time back, and we have to be replaced. And the world does not come in and take a job and say, that's okay, I'll do it for free. So we found a young woman who is in a situation where she can build the budget to incorporate her salary. But like I said, that brings us back to to the point. We're asking for additional funds from all of our funders. We're doing additional fundraisers. We're turning all the stones over, because not only do we have to compensate for increased costs and increased services, but we need to compensate our executive director, and we need to give our staff a raise. We've got staff that haven't received raises for several years. So, and we'll see you only unless we feel compelled to come here just to say hi. Melissa would have been with us tonight, but she got attacked by a terrible stomach bug, and neither you nor her would want her to be here. So we're here for the last time, and we want to say how much we've enjoyed being a part of partnering with the county for the services that we bring and getting to know all of you. And we hope that you continue to recognize the service that Southern Stars brings. I hope you all had a chance to watch the video that Channel 2 came out and did of our program, because that would save me a lot of time in explaining what therapeutic riding is. But we'll not be a part of it anymore. So that was the only detriment, I think, of us doing this. We thought we would help the program by donating our time, but we got those folks that said, well, Terry and I were just doing it, for the fun of it. We just wanted to have kids come out and get pony rides, and they didn't really take the organization as seriously as they should. So Melissa will, I think, change that persona, because it is a 501c3 program, and it needs the county's support. It needs everybody's support, because it is now going to be fully paid staffed. Okay, thank you.
Thank you all so much. Any questions?
Oh, yes.
All right, thank you very much.
Congratulations on retiring.
Well,
I know, two-sided.
time to take a vacation from cancer treatment and work and.
Yes, I got you. You too. Miss Sarah with the Statesville Grange.
Statesville.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Miss Sarah.
Hello, Miss Sarah. Aaron,
Doing all right.
Good.
You okay?
doing well, thank you.
Good. We're not asking for any extra money or anything, just wanted to say thank you for the funds that we've received. Just wanted to kind of give you an update of the things that we've got going on in Statesville. This year, we've done a food bank for about 25 families. We've partnered with the Feed America First Foundation, and my husband reluctantly goes over a couple times a week to get the food and brings it back. I mean, we've been giving the firefighters a...
Quit feeding them.
They come over the other day, give them 5 dozen eggs at a time, you know, they're like...
Goodness.
Yeah, they eat a lot of eggs. But anyway,
You don't know, don't feed stray cats.
Motor, he eats a lot. But, yeah, and we have our community potluck. The second Saturday night of every month, you're always welcome to join us. The firefighters do. They enjoy it. They do. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have a big time. And we've all gotten really close. You've got one group there that's not too social, but the other 2 shifts are. Yeah. And so we do, you know, they're really good guys over there for the biggest part. And let's see, we have club meetings there. People have their, you know, birthday parties and their anniversary parties. And then also we kind of partner with each other when anybody needs something in the community. We've got a couple of people that have been there for a while that are suffering from cancer, and everybody knows them. So we kind of, everybody checks on them, takes some food, whatever. We're just a real close community. And we utilize the facility of the Grange to keep the community together and to help one another out. So just want to say thank you for what y'all do for us, because we don't have anything else out there in Statesville.
Yes, ma'am.
Or we help Statesville, Watertown, and Noreen with a lot of the stuff we do in that area. So, and I know y'all would I'd just go home so y'all could get through.
Oh, we just appreciate
You've
you.
been batting your eyes like crazy. You okay?
I've been up since 4.
That's what I figured. You must have been up for a while. I kept watching
No
you.
coffee, yeah.
All right. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, Miss Sarah.
Are you just wanted to sit? Be educated. Oh, okay. Same?
Well, I wanted to thank you for asking that question about compassionate hands.
Yeah.
We
Well, on the reason.
there's some misunderstanding.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Sheila is much more eloquent than I am, but I also, if it's appropriate, to share freely now.
Oh, yeah. I don't think nobody else is here, is it?
Is that it?
That was it.
So there's a lot of people in here that are all my people. I'm also a co-founder. We've started a Supported Housing and Stability Coalition. We are not an official anything, but we're just all of these different resource agencies, all the different help centers that are trying to find solutions as we continue to see the increase in the need here in Wilson County. And we appreciate that. I gotta say, my husband's a retired combat Marine, so we're in a lot of places. And the fact that Wilson County is so community-friendly has been a beautiful thing. And long story how I got invited to Compassionate Hands, but that's been one of the sweetest things, is to see the churches of the county come together. But I think that has been perceived, you know, like, oh, they're just gonna, like, we're not recruiting anybody in the doors. You know, if somebody walks in the doors, they're gonna get loved on, but we are working really hard to empower people instead of letting them have excuses. So I just wanted to say thank you again for you asking that question.
Yeah.
Because we've heard whispers.
Yeah, I mean, actually, it was my constituents was the ones that were pushing that, and that was years ago, you know, a couple of years ago, you know.
Yeah, well, help us squash that.
Yeah.
Because number one, we need support. I mean, we have dreams. We're currently, right now, my email's blowing up. Mariah Anderson, our new executive director, because Sweet John has stepped back, and he did lots of hard work for a lot of years to love people well, but he's gone on to be a spiritual director for pastors. But we want to empower people through education, we want to work with other industry. We want to go out there and find some employers that are willing to work people that are working the program. We want everybody to go through a care coordinator and create a MAP, My Action Plan. So if you really want to get healthy, if you really want to step into your own healing, then we have all kinds of programming that we're laying out and dreaming the next steps to include possible transitional housing or partnering with those that are doing transitional housing well, so that people can stay stable. But You know, I mean, we have people that come out from the jail and walk down the street to us, to people that walk in our doors with the phone calls. I mean, it's everybody. It is those families that are living in their cars because the hotels around here are $300, $500 a week. We have families that are coming here for jobs, you know, and they want to do well, but then they can't find a place they can afford to live right away, so they call us for help. So just, we're trying to do the best we can to do all the things to include, collaborate effectively with all the resources we do have. So I just wanted to I just was like excited to see all the things and all the different pieces, and then, of course, those last folks, man, that'll just get you. Anybody that loves their special needs kiddos and Cedar Croft, they're rock stars.
This is actually kind of miles from Cranston.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'd be here at 9 o'clock.
We've slimlined a lot of things. Well, I say a lot. This committee has put a lot of work into it, and I'm proud of them. But we've had to, we've slimlined, we've put things in order, certain things that you have to do, and kind of weeds out the one, because I get it. A lot of people, everybody needs help, right? But some, they look for, a handout, and, that's, questions that we ask, like, what do you have in your funding? I get that you operate off of, of funding, but it's important that we be good stewarders of the county's tax dollar, and we want to see it go for the good. And, I wish there was more we can give, but unfortunately, it's just not, it's not a lot there, so.
Due diligence is necessary.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Thank you for what y'all do.
thank you very much.
And your time, especially.
Yes, thank you. All right, so we've heard them. Now what? We recess and come back tomorrow and work through that? What's next?
That is going to be totally up to you. Do you want to come back tomorrow?
I mean, how is it with the agenda that's posted to the public?
Yeah, that's not.
So we've posted an agenda, right? So we,
In the past, it's been one or the second day if necessary. If we recess, I don't know if we can.
well, let's look and see what the agenda's posted for the public, because I know that we have to go.
Better go by it. We'll
Gotta
get
go
thrown
by
to
it.
the carpet if we don't.
It's only advertised for tonight. There's nothing about a recess. At the end, it's adjourned.
Okay, so it's not advertised for it, all right. So with that being said, do we want to knock this thing out and finish it?
I'd say let's take about 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's recess.
About 5 minutes and then come back if you feel
Yep.
like it. Let's think about it and see.
Yep, let's recess. Let's do a 5-minute recess for a restroom break, and we'll reconvene, and table's open for ideas, comments.
I just asked Bronya if we granted everybody's request, what would we have to cut to get the budget? 82,000 plus.
Is that on which side?
Health and welfare.
Is there anybody that put in that did not sign in?
Yeah, sure.
There's a bunch of them.
No, there's some that did present, but is there any that didn't sign in? Because if they didn't sign in, then they're
Yeah,
automatically
that's what I'm
disqualified.
saying. There's a bunch of them.
Really?
Unless she's got a copy of them down there, but there was a bunch of people. I know there's a bunch of people that wasn't here.
Well, there were a lot that left, Chris, because they weren't after.
Yeah, I mean, but she called them off the list, and I checked them as she was calling them off, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Oakland FC. Rehab 23.
Yep, they were here.
Over here.
Might be Wilson. Okay. Illegal FEC.
Okay.
Market Street, so they're going to be like 4 of them. They're going to be the Civic Leagues, Tutoring and Arts, Civic Leagues, Senior, and then there should be one on the recreation side.
Yep.
Okay. Easter Seals of Prospect, Special Olympics. Young Marines, Health and Welfare side. Maybe Mid-Cumberland Young Marines.
Yep, got it.
Okay. Green Vale Community Center.
Okay.
West Wilson Basketball.
Okay.
Leadership Wilson.
Okay.
Karis.
Okay.
Mount Juliet Youth Sports.
Okay.
Tucker's Crossroads.
Okay.
Lebanon Salvation Army, or it should be Wilson County Salvation Army, I believe is what I got listed.
Just Salvation Army, maybe?
It might be just that.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure it's
Okay. American Legion, Tyler Cates Post, 281. They should be highlighted as new. And then you've got Major David Wilson.
Okay.
And then Home Safe.
Okay.
Habitat for Humanity.
Okay.
Wilson County Community Help Center.
Okay.
Mount Juliet Senior Activity Center.
Okay.
Watertown Seniors. Mount Juliet League.
See, this is, have you got a good marking spot right there? Because the one I was talking about is like Lebanon Senior Citizens. Did I miss them?
Didn't see them.
And they got an increase, and they could never come to the mic either.
They were on my list.
They signed in, they just,
They signed in, so they going back to the 21,000 then? Because they didn't present. They upped it to 25,000.
Then they would go back if they didn't stay.
That's what I was wondering, okay.
Okay. Shit, hold on.
So there's 3,500 right there. If you're going off trying to knock that 82 out, you know.
Changing lives. Compassionate Hands, Love One Another, or Joseph's House. Wilson Books from Birth. Volunteer Network.
Here's another one. Home Safe,
Yeah.
Lebanon Senior Citizen Center.
I'm sorry, like Leadership Wilson,
Noreen.
if she signed in, she did a
Wilson County
$1,000
Court.
increase.
Teen Court.
If she gets knocked down 1,000, that's 1,000 automatically.
No, Leadership Wilson,
Flayville.
She was here when
she was here, but she was status quo, 2,500.
Cedar.
Here's Mike, I gotta ask Mike.
Cedar Croft. I'm so sorry. Okay.
I think it's a typo.
I mean, she left.
Yeah, I think it, 'cause she
American
said hers was only 2,500.
Yes.
LeBron, Leadership Wilson,
Dory was here.
yeah, but she increased to $1,000.
And then she would go back.
I think it's a typo, because she stood right here and told us, she goes, I'm just asking for the same as I had last year.
I didn't ever see it.
Definitely not a typo. You can look at her application.
Okay,
Her application's still in the stack.
yeah, so that 1,000 goes back, yeah.
Mount Juliet Help Center.
Did you see Home Safe, you said? You did see Home Safe?
Wilson Rides.
Who's Home Safe?
So this one might have more
I ain't
than
got them
one.
checked off
Christmas
either.
for all.
But they went up $4,500.
Baseball, softball, the leagues together. Didn't even need to be here. SALT.
You know what, I think they were here. I think they were here early. They were one of the earlier ones.
Health Department.
Brooks House.
Great.
No, Brooks House, yeah, but definitely.
I never saw Home Safe,
So that's all I
because I
have.
wrote down the ones that presented.
I got it checked off.
LeBron, was Home Safe here?
Yes. Yep, number 18. I bet you have the
okay.
list.
So on the recreation side, the city of Watertown was not here and did not sign in.
Knocking them out.
The Joy Center,
But they didn't apply.
okay, that didn't apply. That's everybody on recreation. Big Brothers wasn't here but didn't apply, right?
Right.
Wait a minute, City of Watertown Parks and Recreation wasn't here?
They didn't sign in.
They didn't sign in.
I didn't see Jeff.
I didn't either.
It's usually Jeff that comes in.
I didn't see Jeff or.
Yeah, I thought no, I didn't. I seen him somewhere today then. But yeah, I don't guess he was, because I would remember him coming to the mic. I bet he done messed up. Mike's gonna kill him.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, you know what else? Blake's gonna be sitting right there with like an old bulldog, say, you did it to me.
Yep.
So, dang,
Okay.
Tunks.
Cedar Senior, they didn't, the Cedar Croft was here, but Cedar Senior.
Does he even go back to 4,200? Did they just get zero?
You have to attend, whether you have to sign in,
So it's zero, right?
unless you decide otherwise.
We set a precedent, so I don't know. That's gonna be a tough one. So I'm glad I'm not the chairman. I'm glad I'm not the chairman.
Back to the health and welfare side.
Okay,
Cedar Senior Citizen was not here.
no.
Country Canine was not here. Cumberland Mental Health was not here.
That's a big leak right
It was. Drug Free did not apply.
I wonder if that's why that guy was here, Jason.
The Cumberland Mental Health, maybe so.
How much is that total already?
No, he was from Cumberland University because he said Jenny Bennett sent him.
Oh, okay. Well, Cumberland and, I'm trying.
Marcus Oliver did not apply. New lease on life is automatic, right? Vietnam veterans did not apply.
Last year.
That's everybody.
So I talked to Sonia today.
And what did we decide on Leadership Wilson? They didn't speak, but they signed in. So they got to go back.
They gotta go back, I think. Same with Lebanon Senior Citizen Center.
No.
Did the
Lebanon or
Salvation
Cedar?
Army guys sign in? Salvation Army.
Yeah, they were here.
Salvation Army, they did.
You got several that wasn't here, bruh.
Maybe it was one I couldn't understand. LeBron did that.
Tunks,
Really?
didn't even show up.
Well, I mean, the rule's been clear, email's been clear. I know we've had to say no in the past, so it is what it is on that end, so, yeah, I guess we need to do a tally of how much, or who hadn't shown up that's supposed to have been here, and then, yeah.
Yeah, they did that.
Gotcha.
So what does it look like? What's that number?
That takes 10,000 off of your recreation total.
Okay.
That's all? Okay. So how much in the hole are we, if we give everybody in recreation what they wanted?
How much we're in the hole? Minus 65. $25,245.
If we give everybody what they asked for, okay? So, Lebanon Youth Baseball, Rick, that was in here, he said that the kids don't pay for their uniforms and stuff. They sell ticket books. And they give them ticket books and they have to sell those ticket books. So technically, they are paying for their stuff, but if you check his financials, I think they got a pretty good wad of money.
Okay.
So you might want to look it up to see for yourself, just to get peace of mind or whatever, but I think they've got a good wad of money. As far as Tucker's Crossroads, I'll go ahead and get that elephant out of the room. Yeah, I'm from out there in Tucker's Crossroad or whatever, but if you want to, he was here, he spoke. If you want to go back to give him, I don't think $8,500. I think they got to crawl before they walk. Let them start down there and then try to work their way back up next year. So I don't think $8,500 is right. I think you take that $1,500 off there. So that's $6,500 right there you're taking off recreation.
Recreation's total 65,000, correct?
Yes, sir.
It's another one with Wes Wilson Basketball Association. I like him because he's been doing it quite a while, but he over doubled what he was asking for. I mean, I think that's a bit much, you know, so. And this Oakland FCE, I don't think that's unreasonable. If you had to find some money, the $500 in Mount Juliet Youth Sports, I'm just thinking out loud here, guys.
Yeah.
Mount Juliet League Incorporated or whatever, that's $9,000 more, so that's double, that's double also. That's not realistic, if you ask me. Everybody's insurance is going up, everything's going up. So I mean, you know, you better find some other story when you come in here that's not like everybody else's.
Sure.
Yep.
All right.
All right, here's my suggestion. Somebody double check my math on this.
Right.
If we gave everybody that was here, signed in or presented, exactly what they got last year, we would have, that would equal $58,700. That would leave, what, $6,300 left over. If we gave $5,000 to Tucker's, that would leave $13 left over. We could give that to West Wilson Basketball Association. That's a little bit extra. And that's empty.
$5,000 to Tucker's?
Yeah, or whatever you want to do. Just throw a number out there.
Oh, if you give everybody back to what they were, it was 7. So how did you come up with that number that it was $9,000?
What are you talking about?
Tucker's didn't get any
I'm
last
not talking about Tucker's. I'm saying if we gave Tucker's $5,000.
Oh, okay, instead of the 7 that they had the previous year or whatever?
Correct.
So taking Greenville, giving them more than what they're requesting?
Yeah,
I still have Green. Well, no, I have them at 3,800 still.
All right, can you do me a favor and run down them
Yep.
numbers so I can write them down and try it out?
All right, Gladeville Community Center, 7,000.
Okay,
Greenville, 3,800.
okay,
Lebanon Youth Baseball, 10.
okay,
Lebanon FCE Community Club, 3,500.
okay,
Mount Juliet League, 6,000.
okay.
Mount Juliet Youth Sports, 3,500.
Wait a minute, I think I missed somebody.
Yeah, legal.
Level,
3,500.
and then youth baseball,
Mount Juliet League, 6,000. Mount Juliet Youth Sports, 3,500.
I think we're both still off down here, I'm sorry. So I've got, running just down the list, 0, 7,000, 38, 10,000, 3,500, 3,500.
No, 6. Mount Juliet League, 6,000. Mount Juliet Youth Sports, 3,500.
Okay,
Noreen Community Center, 2,500.
okay,
Oakland FCE Community Club, 3,500.
okay,
Statesville Grange, 5,000.
okay,
Tucker's Crossroads, 5,000.
okay,
West Wilson, I'm sorry, we'll skip that one. Wilson County Civic League Incorporated, 2,500.
okay,
Wilson County Special Olympics, 7,000.
okay.
What's your total on that?
$62,800?
I got 59.3.
I got 59.3.
Well, I don't know what I've done. Here you go, Jackie, tag in.
$5,700. It's $5,700. still remaining, and that's 59.7, we got 65.
It's 59.3,
Seven.
is what I got.
38,
Let me do it again.
Lebanon girls. Is that where I'm off?
Yeah, we combine
Call this off.
those to the 10 to get there. Does that make sense?
Yep. I think they'll fall off.
What are you doing? What do you need, Justin?
He's redoing numbers. Everybody's got different numbers.
Y'all, it could have just been me. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're fine.
3,500, 6,000, 3,500, 2,500, 3,500, 5,000, 0. 5,000, 0, 2,500, 7,000. Okay.
What you got?
53.9.
50,
59.3, sorry, dyslexic over here.
so 65,000 minus 59.3
It's 700.
equals 5,700. And if we did 5,700 to West Wilson Basketball Association, that gives him a bump over the 44 that he asked for. But that ain't a crazy number over. That's 7, 8, 9.
You're gonna give him all of it? Say that again. Say, I mean,
He asked for 4,400 last year. He got 4,400 last year. He's asking for 10 this year.
Right.
That'd give him 10-1 if we
If
gave
we,
him.
if we end up with 5,700, we can give him the $5,700. That's 7, 8.
It'd be 10,100.
I mean, it doesn't have to go to Tucker's Crossroad. I do not want to double anybody's. And you're more than doubling it if you give him 5,700 off the 44, right?
No, you're giving him $700 more.
From where he was last year.
4,400.
He had 4,400 last year, and we're going to give him 5,700, so really 5,700. So you're-
$700 extra dollars.
that's, yeah, you're giving him 700 extra from what he, and he's asking for 10.
Chris, I heard it the same way you did.
That's not right, y'all.
$1,300 more
Yeah.
than what he got last year.
Yeah, that's, if you're gonna give him $5,700 extra, and
No.
he's got 40.
No, we're making his total.
Yeah.
He got 44 last year.
Okay, so that's still $1,300. Okay, I got you now.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
I don't know where we was getting 500 or 600.
Yeah.
Ain't that right? What are you thinking, Danny? Because I'm with you.
When we come up with 59.3, that was not adding anything for
Nobody.
West Wilson basketball.
No.
Right.
And if you minus 59.3 from 65,000, you come up with $5,700. If you give him $5,700, he got 4,400 last year.
So it's $1,300 more.
That's all it is, 1,300.
I missed a whole thousand there.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, huh?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with that. Yeah, I thought he was gonna give him the whole 5,700. Now, I said, that's more than double.
No,
Okay.
that would be what his total would be.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
All right, we good with that?
So that's 1,300 gone. So now you're down to,
Zero.
Nothing.
That's it.
I'm lost. You've lost me again.
I'm sorry, I'll stay over here.
Yeah.
You have given out all of your,
Okay, so look. All right, so look, if you total all of these right here up, right? Okay, and you got 59.3.
If you take away the ones that didn't show up, like water.
Yeah, just total them up. You got 59.3, right? Okay.
The only one that I gave, I said 5,000 Tuckers. I left him blank.
Oh, okay. Never
Total all
mind.
of them.
Now I'm with you.
59.3.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
All right, we settled on that one?
If we have a motion, we are.
Anybody want to
Did you
entertain a
add
motion?
Tuckers in there, though, with that 59.3?
Yeah.
Tuckers would be getting 5,000.
Okay. So if you move the Tuckers one over here in this line right here, you already had it there, right? That would total, your total's gonna be 59.3. Okay, and then we got $65,000 to spend in that line, right? Okay, so we're gonna give 1,300 more to Wilson Basketball Association.
Correct.
You still got money left. You still got money left. Add it up. I'm telling you, you still.
No, because, just because you're giving him 13,000 more, he's still getting 5,000.
1,300.
1,300 more.
Yes, 1,300, okay, but,
No, I'm just asking,
No,
did you add?
I see what you're saying, but he was, okay, we left him out of the beginning total completely.
He's got it right here.
So giving him the 57,
You'll get 6,500,
Yeah.
65,000.
Okay, so I'm missing something somewhere. I thought you already had Tucker's in
I did have Tucker's in.
for this 59.3.
I did.
Okay, but we got 65,000.
Yeah, when you take 65,000 away from 59.3, or vice versa.
Yeah, you got
get
5,700.
$5,700. He already had, you give him his 44 of that, the difference is 1,300. We're just going to add that 40, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
What did that make him?
Yeah, that makes him 5,700, right, yeah. Now add that up. Now add that up. Yeah, you're still gonna come over.
No.
Okay, I mean, I think we're saying the same thing, but we're getting about it two different ways. And if it is, I'm gonna join you up at Cedar Cross.
I mean, they got rooms.
I'm not going.
Well, they ain't got no room over, they got a waiting list.
Oh, you can pair up.
Oh, no.
I got one that's top of the line, assisted living policies years ago, and they've tried to get us to change it. Nope. It's got it don't have paper plates, man. It's got China.
That's it. All right, so that's settled. That was right. I don't know how, but that's right.
Danielle,
That's what I
are you
got.
good on your end? You got everything you need?
Okay, so we're good? We're done?
We got
I'm
a-
hungry.
no, that was
We got
just
one more.
one. We got health and welfare too.
We're almost there. We're halfway.
Well, these right here, no, it's not halfway.
Well, you know.
You got more of these. You got more of these.
All right, are we going to go ahead and vote on that one? Get that one out of the way?
Yeah.
All right, can I entertain, anybody want to entertain a motion?
Motion approved.
Got a motion?
Second.
Second. Any questions?
Oh, one more. Did, the Civic League, did they only get $2,500 last year?
For this,
That's correct.
That's just in recreation. They got
That's
some
just
more over in.
recreation.
In health and welfare.
Okay, I was fixing to say, because they asked for I think I'm looking right.
so technically, for all of their programs, they asked for 30,000.
Yeah.
But I can't put 30,000 because you really don't have a true number in each request. So I just
Well,
split it.
My thing is, I don't know why they was here, and they put 7,500, so I don't know why they didn't stay and fight for their money. I guess they really don't need money. That's just the way I look at it, but
Well, that's why I went straight back to last year.
2,500, yeah.
Well, that was, yeah, the way the rules went. All right, I got a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Let it be known as 0 for opposed. All right, before we kick off on health and welfare, I've got to bring this up as chairman, just because it was brought to my attention. There was a concern and a complaint that was about a, let's see here, a individual that represents an organization of the 50, let's see, how is it, 5013C. And the question was the endorsement. The way he came out, the gentleman came out, he was in favor of a certain candidate. And at the end, it had a signature of him being a president of the organization. Talked to Mike, sent him the screenshots, and he said, just put that one on hold. And that's going to be for Rehab 23. I know I've spoken to Chris about it. I'll just read it for the record so we can be transparent. While I was president of the board of directors at Del Webb Lake Providence, Ardias, however you pronounce his last name, and I served together on the board. He was vice president my second year of being a president and was elected president for 2024. I found the gentleman to be well-suited for leadership. He was always professional and well-prepared. If I needed someone on the body to tackle a tough problem or task, I could always count on the gentleman to step up and handle it. On a personal level, I know this gentleman is a person of high integrity and compassion. He is true patriot of who served his county in the Army and retired as a high-ranking officer. I believe with certainty that the gentleman is elected would serve District 11 and all of the citizens of Wilson County well. If you vote for and elect this gentleman, he will make us all proud. The signature of the one, Mr. Jim Carroll, and it has under there President of Rehab 23. Now, what's in question is going to be in reference to the law for prohibiting 501c3 nonprofits for supporting or opposing political candidates is known as the Johnson Amendment, a 1954 addition to the Internal Revenue Code of IRC. This federal law prohibits charities, religious organizations, and foundations from endorsing candidates, donating to campaigns, or publishing statements favoring one side. Now, with that being said, I contacted our county attorney. He's been sent the screenshots of the question, and he said he'd like to look into it. So that's where we're at for that. So we can put them on hold. I'm not sure how you want to reserve any funds or the thought process behind it. It's my job as the chairman just to present it to the committee, and it's whatever the will of this committee is. So.
If the law states that a 501c3 charity, church, whatever, cannot endorse a candidate, then that's, I would say it's null and void that his, now, if he just signed his name, but since he put President Rehab 23 on there, I say don't give him anything, I'm sorry.
Well, the law is he might void his 501c3. How does that void anything with us? There's no law that says we can't grant a funding because he made a political post. He might be putting his 501c3 in jeopardy, but that's for the
Federal?
the state and federal government to decide. Now, if we had a rule here that says we can't issue grants to anybody that makes federal or political recommendations or anything, I mean, that's one thing, but the state might, the federal government might look at that and say, no, that doesn't fall under the Johnson rule. I don't know. And then where are we at by denying this guy's funding and without knowing?
Well, I know you have a vested interest in it. And
Sure.
you know, because they come out and
Sure.
Support y'all, but
I also don't want to hang myself in the long run because we assumed we know what the government's going to say, or we know how a ruling is going to come down. I'm not saying we grant it right now. I'm saying I don't know that we should.
But if you put it on hold, how long are you going to hold it for?
Well, that's the question. When do these have to be approved and everything, LaBronya?
It can actually, you can actually award it to them and put them on hold. I mean, there's still people from last year that ain't spent their money, right?
Yeah, several.
Yeah.
We can put in a certain, I think, language when we make this vote, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not an attorney, but I think if we decide to award pending whatever our county attorney.
You know what, that's just one.
Sure.
That's just one. Let's go through this and see how much we got left. And if everything shakes out, then.
Sure. I'm good with that.
Or if we, again, do we know when this has to be signed off on?
So I've just got to have everything ready for budget by May 7th.
So if we recessed until sometime next week, that would give us time to set an agenda for this meeting, post it, do everything, and get some concrete
Some clarity, some
answers
language.
from Mike, and then do the health and welfare portion then, once we have some more answers, and we can, I mean, if that gives you time, does that give?
My thing is, one monkey don't stop no show. I mean,
I agree with that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead and get everything lined up, and if we have the money left, which we will, if everybody's status quo, I'd hate to see them cut out, you know what I mean? Sure.
You can work on the rest of the numbers and come back next week and have those numbers ready to discuss.
Well, we're gonna be in here I'm like you might as well, because we're gonna be in here discussing that anyway, so you might as well just go ahead and recess. But how, we're gonna have to put it on there and give, what, a week's notice, I guess, or whatever?
Is it a week?
72 hours?
It's,
72 or
72
48?
hours.
48.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, is it just 48? So, yeah, so you'd have plenty of time to do it.
So if we said we come back on the,
So we're not regular standing. It'd be the longer one of the two.
Hang on.
So I think it's this, is it 7 days?
It's a week, that's what I was thinking, it was a week.
I'll-
Because we're giving, here's the only reason why I say it's a week is because we're giving away money.
well, if it's a week, we'll come back the 28th and 29th.
It don't really make much difference if it's a week, because I'm not coming in on Friday. So if it was 48 hours, we're not gonna come back on Friday anyway.
Well, I won't be here. I'll be out of town until Sunday.
Are you going to, is it FDIC? Y'all going?
Already know.
Recess.
I'm taking my son for his first trip.
First trip, yeah.
How long does it have to be?
He's up now. He's a fireman. He's up.
48 hours?
Yeah.
Because it's not a standing.
Yeah, he should be. It's in his blood, man.
Thursday night? Is that when you guys are wanting to come back, or you guys want to wait?
It'll have to be at least.
Yeah, it's gonna be next week.
Or Tuesday.
They're saying at least Monday or Tuesday, so you think that's enough time? Okay, all right, thank you.
What is your thoughts on that?
No, I'm here for the committee, man. I'm just
He
the chairman
said
running.
as long as we get it in the paper today or tomorrow, the meeting Monday or Tuesday would be enough time.
So we probably just need to send-
Recess?
recess. I guess you need to send her an email or whatever. Is that how y'all normally do the agendas?
Yeah, for us to finalize.
Got that, Justin?
Will you write that down for me?
All in favor, say B.
What day are you guys wanting? What's going to work for you all?
Let me see.
Because we need a quorum.
Well, if I can't be here, y'all go ahead. I'm with you guys. As the dude says on Old Brother, we're out there. I'm with you fellas.
I'm good any day next week.
I am good any day but Friday.
Yeah,
The earlier better. How about Tuesday?
Okay.
You do a Tuesday? You guys good with that?
Put it in my calendar.
Tuesday at 5 o'clock?
He's looking at his calendar, Mr. Fields.
5 at Tuesday.
He gonna be on a boat somewhere cruising
Floating.
anyway, so it don't make no difference.
I see nothing now. Knowing my wife, she probably got something.
Right.
LeBron, I'm just gonna put this on my,
I'm putting this on my desk.
Is anybody meeting in here?
Anybody
What are
else?
they doing Friday? No, they did planning, right, already? I'll put mine on my desk.
That's what
Okay. Any other business? Well, we're just going to recess till then.